Enter wrestling standout Josh Mayden. This guy touted his wrestling when Jay and I were there sitting down. That is one of his strongest suits. Let's see if it delivers this evening.
All right, we're getting ready to get Josh Mayden in the cage here. 145-pound contest. He's going to be facing Mr. Ben McHugh. What can you guys tell me about Ben McHugh?
Ben?
This is a gentleman out of Brian Beery's Jiu-Jitsu Academy, so you know that the level over there is just as good as MVMMA. So this should be a very interesting outing for both.
Not even level, but ground acumen. You know that they're both going to be well-rounded in that area, especially if Mayden is proclaiming it.
Yep.
I'm still trying to let my heart settle back in after that knockout we just witnessed, gentlemen.
Well, like me and Will were discussing after you went up there, as that was the, what do you call it? Punch was that?
Meat hook to the melon.
Meat hook to the melon punch.
That was like a hand and forearm, like everything.
That was full body weight.
Discovery Channel,
full body weight.
That was like a Donkey Kong punch.
That was brutal.
And again, just the physics involved with it is immense.
It was kind of interesting too. We saw the calm before the storm there. It was just an interesting setup to that.
So again, for the folks at home, Josh Mayden in the blue corner.
Got the group of fans over here by the walkout stand partying along with Ben McHugh as he makes his way to the cage here.
Both of these teams bring a lot of fans to the house.
We see Austin Shoup there in the background. He was supposed to be on this card against Luis Melendez. He, and I quote, what I was told was destroyed his knee in training for that fight, required surgery, so we won't see Shoup back for a little while.
That's unfortunate. Great guy. We love to see him in the cage for his cage.
And we've got right now what is kind of like the new blood, if you will, from Brian Beery's Jiu-Jitsu Academy. And here, Ben McHugh looking to come in.
Marcelo putting some Vaseline on.
We've got an MVMMA straggler in the background. Wasn't sure where he was going. Oh, there he is.
Now again, McHugh in the red corner. Red tape on the gloves, red tape on those shin guards.
We got Mayden practicing his shot over there in his corner.
Both these guys look very calm and composed and ready to go for being debut fighters. We're going to bring it up to our ring announcer, Mike Falvo.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the next fight on the card for Cage Wars 50, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in our featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in yesterday 144.2 pounds. Representing Mohawk Valley Mixed Martial Arts out of New Hartford, New York, Josh Iron Mayden.
Great fighter nickname.
And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in yesterday 143.8 pounds. Representing Brian Beery Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu out of Waterloo, New York, Ben McHugh.
I love that run of
fight. In charge of the action at the sound of the bell is Dan Murgliata.
As Mike Falvo just mentioned, Big Dan Murgliata, arguably one of the best referees ever in the sport of mixed martial arts.
Exactly.
These athletes are so lucky to have this gentleman keeping control of his cage.
You know, people were wondering who would fill the quote-unquote ref daddy void left by John McCarthy, but I really feel like Dan has filled that pretty well.
Here we go to the center of the cage. Nice jab, slipping jab by McHugh.
Oh, there we go. Josh Mayden delivering on the wrestling. Man, he told us about that, Jay.
He sure did.
And now traditionally, you know, coming from Brian Bury Jiu-Jitsu, those guys are great with position and submission. So let's see if McHugh can take advantage of the pressure of this wrestler.
So far, he's given up his back and gotten flattened out. So we shall see. He's got the arms kind of trapped here.
And in the full mount.
Now again, mount sucks, but not nearly as much as if you could ground a pound to the face.
This kid reminds me of like a younger Brendan Kennedy. Josh Mayden so far. I mean, we're only 45 seconds into the fight, so a lot can change, but you see that same viciousness.
McHugh doing a nice job to get back up. He's got the neck. Oh, good job by Mayden. But again, McHugh showing awareness there and at least going for something.
Exchanging knees here in the clinch. Oh, looks like maybe a standing guillotine.
He's got an arm over, though.
Out of position.
2-on-1.
Nice knee to the body.
Both these gentlemen have done a good job using the knees in the clinch. Oh, he's got that neck.
Can't really tell how deep that is from this angle. I see the head turning red from here.
He's got his shoulder put into it.
If he can cross over
his head.
He's got the arms locked, but it's a matter of whether Mayden can decrease that pressure and that torque.
Look at how he's got that hand stuck down there, too.
If he knows he's trying to get to the other side.
You ever notice, Will, there's a lot of guys that can get in that position but never use the Von Flue choke?
Yes, honestly, I roll sometimes, and my coach is like, did you realize you could have gotten the Von Flue? I'm like, no.
Now explain to the fans at home who might not know what the Von Flue choke is.
You got somebody in a side headlock like that, and they're in side control. You put your right arm or whatever hand underneath their opposite shoulder blade, and you roll your shoulder into their throat. And half the time, the guys don't even know they're getting choked out.
I've had it done a lot of times to me.
Trapping that arm there is Josh Mayden.
This is a unique and grappling exchange.
It really is. It's impressive, both of these young men. Looking for that arm.
It looks like he may have it almost here. Oh.
Yep.
He's got that. It looks like, wow, man.
That was close.
Saved by the bell to the fullest extent.
Now, if I'm a judge, I don't want to call that round.
I don't.
Nope.
That was back and forth, back and forth.
I'd rather try to pass a knife than call that round as a judge.
Do you keister knives often, Ben?
I try not to.
Okay.
4 out of 5 dentists do not recommend it.
Keistering does not go down your throat, Ben.
I understand that.
Your proctologist will talk to you more about that.
No, it's like Orbit's gum. 4 out of 5 dentists.
Beautiful shenanigans, girl, bringing the round 2 card around.
Round 2.
We got a camera angle of Brian Bury's team with their young pupil here. Both these guys look very calm, not shook.
Putting on a grappling clinic.
You wonder what's going on in their head, though. Do they think they want it? Do they doubt it? Is that going to change what they do this round?
I'm sure Duff is probably saying, you need to turn it up.
Nice right hand.
Nice.
He used it to set up that takedown beautifully.
Yep. Which is what we saw earlier out of John Pirouette. Looking for that neck.
You're not in position to finish it, though.
Nope.
You don't get a lot of torque on that at all.
But again, it looked like he was almost trying to use it to get guarded. Stop him from advancing.
We mentioned earlier there's a lot of fighters that we can't wait to see get out of the novice rules for the ground and pound to the head. And this Josh Mayden is one of them.
Keeps putting them arms up like that.
Very dominant position right now for Mayden. This mount position again. Now the judges see this. This is a bit more obvious than last round.
More control. He's setting up that arm bar on the right arm. Transition his, leg up on. Yep.
You can tell.
Oh, he rolled right with it.
He can get that leg over his face.
Maybe potentially go for a triangle here.
He's doing a good job.
Ben McHugh was very aware that whole time.
It's that wrestling instinct.
Mayden
dropping
doing a
down.
nice job to get that at least one leg.
Yeah.
Suck it in.
Mayden's not non-stop action though.
And we're halfway through the round. So although McHugh is doing good things, he's got to start doing some things decisively to steal this round.
Yep.
These judges see the control from Mayden. They see the submission attempts from Mayden.
Yep.
They see the transitions.
He's got nice side controller here. A lot of pressure
Mixing up
on
the
there.
ground and pound to the body, punches, knees.
Keep him busy.
Again, for the folks at home, knees to the body are okay, just not to the face. But if you notice, McHugh's doing the right things. He just reassumed guard. But we're less than a minute left.
Nice high guard.
Good shots to the body there from Josh Mayden.
Trying to work those feet, hips up.
Once you get that foot in the hip, kind of push off a little bit.
That right leg up around the right shoulder, or left shoulder of Mayden, but didn't work. Less than 30 seconds. Right next to our Local 7 Plumbers Union sponsor sticker right there. Nice new sticker.
It's beautiful. Now these stickers were put on probably 2 hours before the event, so they look nice and pretty so far.
Make sure these are close to your mouth
Another busy round for both guys. I'm going to say Mayden takes that round.
Yeah, I mean, between the top control, the pressure, the submission attempts, the continuous transitions, you know, McHugh did good things.
But mostly defensive.
But again, the judges are not going to give him credit for that in winning that round. I mean, if you're in the corner on McHugh, what are you saying right now?
I'm saying you got to utilize your jiu-jitsu game a little bit more and not let him get the takedowns, because every takedown that Mayden has attempted has actually, I don't think he's been negated once, has he?
No.
So you got to stop the takedown and have a little bit more control.
Now,
Sprawl out a little bit more.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our third and final round.
I think his biggest problem is he keeps going for that, you know, that guillotine, which the guillotine can be effective, but you got to make sure you got it in a good position to guard.
Before submission.
Exactly.
Josh Mayden just looks like an angry dude in there.
Nice front kick to a takedown.
Oh. Wow. Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Trying to clear the legs. McHugh doing a nice job closing that guard up. Keeping
He's got to
close.
utilize that foot and the hip a little bit more. He's almost looking to scoot out the back door here. What do you think about that high guard? Well,
You know, the high guard is good. He's just, as you mentioned, he's got to keep it open. Because I remember somebody telling me along the way, you're not going to do much from a closed guard.
you basically negate your own hips. You're keeping the guy close to you. When you want that movement, you want to get out.
Unless you're trying for a stand-up, and right now he can't afford to wait for a stand-up.
Exactly.
Now Mayden doing a nice job with his head, just like Virouette did earlier. You know, pushing, just making it uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable, grinding, and wherever your head goes, your body goes.
All the science.
That's from back
It's the
up
little
here.
things.
Oh, Ben McHugh connected heavy there,
Clipped
gets
him with the
taken
right hand
right
there.
back down though. Looks like he might be able to potentially set up a submission here.
See, instead of going for the overhead, right there. He needs to do the crossface and push his head down. He keeps himself in one position when he does that.
Excellent.
Like that. Well,
Nice.
now take that arm out.
He's got that arm
Grind
trapped.
it across. Yep.
Ryan Martin doing a good job getting it back. Sometimes when that gets in there, it's tough to get out. So again, excellent awareness by McHugh's part. Ben McHugh. Good knees to the body from Mayden. And as you can see, McHugh isn't in danger. He's just more frustrated, tired. He's not been able to figure out the puzzle.
Yep.
We see a little bit of blood coming from Ben McHugh here. I'm not sure where exactly the cut is.
He had a cut above his left eyebrow.
Yep.
Dan Mergliotta keeping an eye on the action. Coming up on this 30-second mark.
And
Final round.
Josh Mayden was very smart because he saw that Ben had the leg up over the shoulder, could potentially set up a triangle choke or an armbar of sorts, and he got right out of there.
20. Mayden trying to put an exclamation point on this round.
Wearing him out, putting his weight on him, making him wear it.
And making sure he doesn't escape at the end.
Which does not feel the greatest.
This appears to be Josh Mayden's fight. After the first round, he came out, made the correct
Nice
adjustments.
reversal.
Excellent fight. Good show of sportsmanship by both these young guys. I'm sure we're going to see both of them in here again.
That was a high-paced one for the record books.
I certainly hope we get both these guys back. That was a great fight.
So many young athletes right now, and the evolution of the sport is just remarkable.
Isn't it?
It really is.
All sports, though, you've seen it across
Us old
every
men
sport.
over here.
No, mixed martial arts is
Yes,
different.
specifically, but you see, like, even with baseball and basketball.
We don't talk about baseball and basketball here, Ben. We talk about fights.
We want
talk
violence,
about
and
punching
that's
and
it.
kicking.
Combat sports, mixed martial arts. For
Right.
the evolution of this sport and the
Regardless,
athletes involved, it's amazing.
Regardless, though, you see it across the board with people that used to be specialists in one thing, or maybe kind of dabble in two, but now it's a full revolution.
You can't do that anymore. You have to have the full. You have to encompass every part of combat sports. If you don't, you'll get lost.
Yeah, finish.
Well, and it used to be back in the day, somebody want to take a fight, just take a fight. Now these young men and women are training for a year, 2 years before they enter the game.
Yep.
Some people used to take a fight to train.
Yeah, that's part of training. Yep. Well, I want to take a fight. Well, we only been training in 2 weeks. Yeah, but
That'll get me training.
It gets me experience.
Big Dan Mergliotta, the coach, is in the center of the cage. Excellent fight. We're going to bring it up to our ring announcer, Mike Falvo.
I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, that might have fight of the night implications written all over it. What do you think? After 3 hard-fought rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges score the fight 30-27 for your winner by way of unanimous decision. Out of the blue corner, John